When he walked into Palace Habu, I sat up so suddenly I almost choked on my beer. He'd never been here before. That much was immediately obvious. Maybe he was new to the island, maybe he was just new to the club, but he had that bewildered, fish-out-of-water look on his face of someone venturing into someplace unfamiliar. Couldn't really blame him. I'd given the place the same sweeping, disbelieving look when I stepped through that door a little over 6 months ago. Palace Habu was pretty much designed for sensory overload. Flickering lights, bright colors, music videos playing on 6 different flat-screen televisions. A fog machine kept the air opaque on one side of the room, but an industrial-strength air conditioner prevented the place from getting too humid. Whether or not it was deliberate, the gaudy, retina-searing sensory overload made it difficult for newcomers to make out those of us who were already in the bar, whereas a strategically placed spotlight made sure we all got a good, clear view of every man as he came through that door. In other words, if my commanding officer came waltzing in, I had a chance to make myself scarce before he saw me. Which meant this new guy couldn't pick me out of the onslaught of flicker-shadow flicker. But I could see him. Oh, God, could I see him? He was obviously military. Of course he was. The vast majority of Americans on this island were, but he wore it even in civvies. The high and tight haircut was neat, but his dark hair was grown out enough on top to suggest he knew how far he could push the regulations. Even as out of place as he was, he didn't give off much of a nervous vibe. He just looked like someone processing unfamiliar surroundings. He still had confident shoulders and fearless eyes, still carried himself like the kind of man who didn't get intimidated, but would look another man square in the eye even if he was intimidated. He was the perfect combination of squared away and arrogant. Not enough of the former to be uptight, just enough of the latter to be irresistibly attractive. He must have been a pilot. They always carried themselves like that, and pilots were, as a rule, hot as hell. I moistened my lips. God, please don't be meeting someone here. That wasn't likely. Men didn't come here to meet someone with whom they'd already crossed paths. No, they came here just to hang out, and no one came here on dates. This wasn't a watering hole, it was a hunting ground, and on an island where attractive gay men were difficult to find, a man had to move quickly if he saw something he wanted.